Can you tell us a bit more about what's happening on the market today? I mean, the market traded completely flat. Where are investors' heads at?
Good afternoon, Uche. The market actually closed flat today, but not much, slightly, 0.06%, bringing the all-share index to a level 23,523.616 points. It wasn't so much, it's just that the volume drivers weren't the gainers as well. Most of the volume was driven by the banks, First Bank, Guarantee Trust, Fidelity, Sterling Bank, and UBA, but those were also not the gainers. So we saw lower volumes, 207 million traded, but at a value of 2.35 billion naira in about 3,740 deals. The fact that the market closed slightly lower, well, also dropped the market capitalization to 7.487 trillion. But not to worry, we really didn't get bothered about it because the outlook is still very optimistic. Okomu led the gainers, Mobil led the losers, so that played out even in the different indices. With Okomu, the all-share index was outperformed by the food and beverages subsector, and the new Lotus Islamic Index also outperformed the all-share index.
That's very interesting, Ebi. I mean, can you tell us a little bit more about how that new index that we actually saw being opened up on the markets or created on the Nigerian Stock Exchange earlier this week, the new Sharia law index. Tell us a bit more about how that index is doing so far.
Yeah, the Lotus Islamic Index, the LII, NSE LII, actually outperformed the market today, and it's done that consistently. The shares, the symbols being tracked by that index happen to be symbols that outperform the market most of the time. And it is actually a welcome development because researchers, analysts now have something more to make their analysis tighter, to give better clue about stocks to track.
Well, Ebi, I mean, you did mention that your outlook in terms of the market is positive, but I'd love to know, we do know there was a technical glitch yesterday affected trading on the market. Also, we did not see the market numbers come in until later on today. So did that affect trading at all today on the NSE floor?
Not at all, not at all. The technical problem yesterday didn't quite affect the market. Typically Fridays, yeah, we experience fewer brokers and sometimes lower volumes, but the technical problem didn't quite affect the market significantly, actually.
Okay, well, Ebi, let's talk about how the indices performed today. You did mention food and beverage and the NSE Sharia Lotus index performed quite well. Can you tell us about how the other indices performed?
Yeah, the other indices, the NSE Banking, NSE Insurance, and the NSE Oil and Gas all underperformed today. NSE Banking lost 0.51%, NSE Insurance lost 0.81%, and the worst was the NSE Oil and Gas, which lost 2% on the left part. But as I said earlier, the Lotus Islamic Index and the food and beverages lifted the overall indices up. The food and beverages gained 0.25%. Lotus Islamic Index gained 0.1%.